Hello.
You going first?
Yeah.
Have you agreed on that? Is that all right? I couldn't print out anything, you know, from what you sent me. I can't get it.
Okay.
But you've got a transcription.
Yeah. Whether or not it's right. We're about to find out. There's one very popular, but I think that it's just Renaissance.
Just research.
You think maybe more available.
Never have.
Well, now he's enjoying
That's
his
what I
time.
like. This is called Fantasia. When you have unequal friends,
It's still very
so it's so that your minor thirds are a bit bigger, your tenth thirds are smaller. And in the lots of 16th century music, the crucial note that you get to
what he does is he gives you.
so if you don't have a tasty note and you play a slight range, it makes it two notes. You stay back short and you play with it. So it makes for a low
We'll train us through
Do you understand it?
A little bit, yeah. I haven't messed around with it too much.
I would leave that for
So like
I'm getting a virtual I'm gonna have that combo skills.
Yeah.
But the basic process is the octave.
It's like a record.
Yeah.
And then you switch around to make something.
A bit more interesting conflict, sure. I get it?
But the problem with on the list is that we have friends and we have a major third and a minor
What's that guy's date? So that was 18, 17, 18?
Yeah, no, G sharp. In fact, I don't think I've played any. And you sent it to me.
Yeah, I replied to the Dropbox.
So I feel
The Rice Music 156.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
It's interesting that he was. It's Peter Vancouver says
So it's an
that's
F.
the thing. Yeah. That's their social.
Yes. I was at the parents.
Yeah.
And you know about the when you transcribed it, you know, you get letters that you realize faster.
Just play. So if the note doesn't have a figure, just play a free.
Oh, yeah, the line above them. Yeah. Higher up the.
Treat it, even though it's a shorthand, treat it
I
as
didn't have time to play it yet.
it's simplified for yourself so you can see.
This is the printout that I got, so this one's not mine, but I'm doing my best. Yeah, it's
There were so many around it. And they were good.
Because we're re-entering tuning.
And the sound wasn't bad.
Your first two strings,
We gave up on those.
in ways that
We're on sale here, I think they only want 800 for it.
That's like crazy.
But it may not be.
Might not be the best,
It may not sound well, or it might need lots of repairs. They might be that expensive.
I think I told you how much mine was, right? My Mark Weiser was like 1,300 with the case.
He doesn't charge much anyway.
He's gone, it's more now. He charges more now.
So it's an Oh yes. Don't stop.
Yeah, you better back out.
4, so I think it's about to start.
Of course.
Yeah, let me,
You've got 4 minutes. So just get nervous.
get nervous.
Yeah, got 4 minutes to get nervous.
I don't have a tuner I could use.
Do you want some help?
Yeah, sure, actually, yeah, just to make sure.
I can be a
all
tuner.
good. You can be the tuner. It's been like this all week with this loop because they put new strings on it and it's just, it's not liking it. Keep coming to the play along classes and I can't because it's the C and the F are really bad.
Because it has like. I know, but his explanations with the examples are kind of.
Is it an 8 chords or a 7 chords?
8.
8, okay.
I think the Durante one is easier.
So these are, and then the C's are right here. On my 8, the C's are split between the sides of the neck, so that's very strange.
And it's just like the little thing. Tells you what it is for them.
And then I play in 415 at home, so a new loop, new strings, 440. I'm in another state. I mean, I'm in a completely another plane.
This thing is exactly how the translation of text. It has those realizations of next to it, but it's easier, it's less dense. It's like a whole big page of like a single line of text that says, this is how you prepare before.
You know, I've been in here for an hour, so they would acclimate. What a tall wish.
With such a strong air conditioning, then things dry out and then the pigs pop. Even on a stormy day like this.
We're supposed to get thunderstorms today or something?
Oh, yes.
It's supposed to be
like
high percentage of thunderstorms.
Sharby just put on gut strings on his three-way and I signed wish him the best of luck. And we have a lot of humidity to deal with soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both going to be living in Belgium.
Oh.
I collected a new lute from Sweden last summer, and then by Christmas, you know, all the frets up here buzzed just because it was the wood had expanded.
Oh. Yeah,
But it's better than drying out.
I understand there was a day last week when it didn't rain in Brussels.
Yeah, they had a nice day.
just one?
I've got photos to prove it.
I just have been a rumor.
Very good.
Awesome.
You can blame me now for something stupid.
All right.
John, would you be so kind as to close the door for me?
Sure.
Thanks. Waissel. That's the you
Waissel,
know, when you get all these titles and they put them in Latin and so you, oh, what's the name of it? Yeah, well, Matthias Waissel.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So you want to tell them what you're going to play?
It's a Fantasia number 4 by Matthias Waissel. It's a German. I took it from German tab and transcribed it into French. This is from 1597, so this is like, I'm not sure if I'm right. This might be like one of the last like published German
I think
Renaissance tablature books,
Yes, I
like
think it is,
in
yeah.
general.
Yeah. It's the one with all the instructions in.
Yeah. Okay, then no, I don't think so. Maybe that's.
That
maybe
doesn't
it's
matter.
not. He had multiple books, probably.
He did, yes. Yeah. Good. Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It's very nice of you. All right.
sorry for all the noise. I mean, it's beyond human to think that we can listen to a little all this going on. Very nice. If you bring your top string down again.
It did.
I'll be your slave here.
Yeah, I could tell as I started it was. I'd rather just get playing than. Because this has been me this whole week, is just tuning. No playing, just tuning.
Yeah. And it's also possible that frets are in the wrong place. I have a feeling that you'll find a little bit too flat.
Okay.
Good, and that's good. Very nice. I want to listen again and hear it a bit better. I wonder if any of the noises will stop soon.
Trash truck out there.
Yes. Tell me a
Come to
bit
collect me.
about what you feel is important about playing this piece. You know, what are you working on?
Okay. Well, the beginning, it has the imitative counterpoint, and then it just kind of plays with that idea, that motif throughout the rest of it, without necessarily imitating in other voices. So I think for me, something that I'm trying to struggle with, or that not trying to struggle with, but I do struggle with, is the strong and the weak beats to make things, to make them sound. Like I said, like this part specifically, where it's just kind of in this. But I try not to play it that flat. But same with the beginning, is I also fear that I'm playing too quiet if I want to go too strong and too weak. So those are some things that.
Good. So that's also something I heard. I apologize. I've got a few buzzing problems here, so if it buzzes, it's not anything to worry about. I think what I heard you do was always play a strong thumb and always play a weak index, and then you didn't make a musical line.
Yeah.
So if you can see the pairs with more thread between them, and it's just a slightly different sound for the good note and the bad note, but you can still make a phrase. You can still play your first note gently, and then the faster you go, the more ornaments they are. And so in the third line, the bit this bit, if you just think of as your anchor,
as a point of arrival.
yeah.
More.
And also, if you feel a down and an up, and a down and up of a big beat, then you've got one down and up. Can't read your writing. Yes. So I think that's the first thing we can work on. You had a few cadences, such as this one, where I think you didn't play the right rhythm. So
Yeah, I probably rushed that.
let's do it together. Yeah. So we all have to cope with these gruppi, this little figure of the, and there are various forms. And when they go faster, if it was that fast, if you wait before you play the last group, and then it's easier to get your balance rather than falling in, which is I think what you did. Would you face? I'd like to see and hear you better. That's it. And let's hear you play from the beginning again, please. Good. So now, challenging thought. Don't show me the beats with your head, because I think it stops you listening to.
Oh, I didn't even know I was moving my head.
So that's why we can teach ourselves. We like look in front of a mirror or a phone and how do I move? So if we go, when I do that, it stops me hearing what I'm actually doing. So first challenge is, can you play 5 notes at the beginning? Good, super. So you increase your listening, and And now we want to align with the alternating, going up to the top note.
Okay, so like.
Good, don't go any further than the da 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 da. Yes, and not without shape and expression. Let's see. Good. Then you have to be loud enough in your first note. Then your head's going.
Oh,
Again.
well, take it off.
Good. Now, then one of the small details for all of us is in this sort of music, do we do this, or do we, when it's a melodic line of da 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 da, do we leave the first one down, because that's the second voice here, and we have to make a choice. Sometimes you can connect them a bit, maybe, and then take it off. Yeah. And I heard you go. Can you maybe do it more legato? Yeah. But now with more singing and expression going up to the top note. Good, but don't do it with your shoulders and your neck and your head. Just
Yeah, I don't have a strap. It's a little strange.
Good. Yeah, and then we have to balance, how much of the good and bad do you want, and we have to make a good sound, so not going that far. Well, carry on now for a bit. Good. So there's a build up and up to this note, which disappeared. Yeah. So let's look at that shift. Now I can do that. Yeah, you're going. So what am I doing different? You just look at my left hand.
Yeah, keep the pinky down.
So I'm
Just
sliding
it
on my little finger, and I'm also preparing the next chord as I go up. Oh, I didn't do that well. And then it gets connected rather than, oh my God! Yes.
It wasn't that bad. Come on.
If we don't exaggerate, we don't get the point sometimes.
Right.
Can you do it that smoothly? Good, without your head doing it. I'm a firm believer that if we move too much here, we're not listening. So, not to make you rigid, but your job is to listen to what you do. I really hear that connected. Do it once more, don't be in a hurry either. Good, that's better. Keep doing it. No, you went down.
That's tough to feel legato to get
good.
the.
That was good. You didn't move and you talked.
And I talked.
That was good. So sometimes, if we can do it and we can talk, then we know what we're doing. That's good. Could you do it again and tell me a story as you play it?
Okay. I guess I like cats. Do you like cats?
No.
I got a couple cats. You don't like cats? That's pretty
allergic.
horrid. Oh, I am too. But they work.
I'm not a masochist, so.
No,
Good. So, what we were saying yesterday about minimal movement, when if we take the time just to look at these shifts, what do I need? I need to take that off, but only that far. Slide and get that ready. And you're going up to a 1 bar, rather than. Oh God, it's difficult. But in fact, in my idea, there's nothing difficult. It's just if something feels difficult, it's because I don't know what to do well enough. So if it's humanly possible, we can all do it. We just need time to do that. Yeah. Let's do that together. Let's take our time going up. So I play this game with students often, you know, just to see how you can relax. Move quickly. Not bad. See if you can wait for my. If you look at my left hand and see you want to read it at the same time. Yeah. So it's getting that comfortable. I know where I'm going. Was this your first time here in Cleveland?
Yes.
Good. So we all have that experience of going to a new place and we don't quite know where everything is, and we might walk slightly further than we need to, but then after a day, go directly from the dorm to wherever my lesson is, and and that's, I think, is a good example of what we need when we're playing, that you get used to, and it's easy, but it doesn't bother you. Do it on your own from the beginning once more. Good, that's lovely. Now, a new fingering idea for you, which is in Waissel's instructions, is that at this speed in the bass, you just use your thumb. So in your
Oh, so then we'll change it.
no. If it was going that speed, then you would alternate, but
Okay.
and then how many notes have you got there? Is it 5? Do you know?
Right here. Oh, sorry, it's not that A. It's just those 4.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never read in any book a suggestion to do a bar like this.
Yeah.
It might be this, but that's really hard. And I must say, I saw somebody else this week do a sort of jazz, and for these I think, oh, that's terrible. It works very well. When you take it off. I want to check the original bars.
Yeah, for the strange one here.
That's okay. 1, 2, let's go from the beginning once more.
Sorry, how fast are
It's your tempo, so you're playing, not me. Good. So the top note, da 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 da, seems a bit starved to me.
Okay.
So when we play 2 voices or more, we have to look after them so that each voice sounds as though it's being sung properly. So, so at least hold it there. Then maybe you could, rather than
Like okay.
Yeah.
So
Don't just, take a little bit of practice. Try once more. So even if at the moment you only do that much, that's better than nothing.
cool.
You did something else. See if you can keep the 2 notes together rather than.
Oh, going like that. Okay. No, I didn't hold it. Sorry.
Good, you heard it. Yeah. So it's a new shift that you got to 4 and 2, I think. Or actually, you don't have to. You can go up to 4 and 1 and then stretch.
Okay, 4 and 1 and then.
And then let go. Yes.
Oh. Right there.
Better. Yeah.
That go for the this.
Yeah. If we hold with the little finger, it's much easier to stretch with the index because that finger
Anchors it.
The index finger is the most mobile one. So you sort of swivel. Yeah. If I was still on the piece, I'd hold it because it needs to connect there. You know, steps. To get a good phrasing, I think eventually, if you take a faster tempo,
Would you accent this? Because I was told, don't.
Why? Who the hell told you not to accent that? This is, rhetorically speaking, that's the climax of the line of poetry.
The cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you might admit, don't tell me who it was, but
Okay.
no
No one here, actually. No,
good.
no one's-
But who? It doesn't matter. That's the harmonically interesting bit, and it's released. And I think it's the resolution that you don't need to accent.
Okay.
But if you take vocal music as your model, you know, listen to some 16th century vocal polyphony, you know, just as in the background. You get used to the style, and it builds up, and it goes to a cadence, and then the last syllable will be, and it'll be a weak syllable. So if you have a suspension, it's likely to be stronger. And you see you've got 4 notes here, and just an octave there. And after every cadence will be possibly a new theme. And so that counterpoint goes all the way through. So see, can you build up, can you do the cadence? And then if we've got arpeggiated, do it there.
So start on the.
From here. Good, let's get the rhythm right. Good. And if you've got 4 of these in a bar, so that's one of those rhythms. So
I'm very rather bad at counting with my feet or moving my body. I think this is why I'm using my head, and
yes, of course.
I think I was exaggerating a lot today in my practice, and it's backfiring.
I think
But,
everybody feels the rhythm in a different bit of their body, and a lot of us, it is around here. You might feel it more in your breathing. Actually, I don't. I feel it as a sort of flow of time, rather than a drum beat. Yeah. And when we practice with a metronome, it's outside us. So it's like having a conductor. We've got to fit our notes into what we see. And in the metronome, it's what we hear. But you're not having to do anything. So just playing time with me. That phrase.
So this is a quarter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. And
That's
then
adding,
yeah. Try it without your head. Good. You're going too fast there. Good. That's excellent. Now do it without me. Good. So not every cadence has to be super virtuosic and faster than you can manage. It's the beginning of the book, and it's a simple one. It's not a virtuoso. Let's go on. Can you do that again, and then let's go on to the second phrase. Good. Can you? Yeah. Good. Carry on. These 3.
Are these 3? Oh well, it's for some reason I transcribed it the way it was in the book, and there was no bar line.
Oh, yeah.
But,
But those are faster than the 2 lines. It's
those are.
yeah. Look,
Oh, they are.
yeah. So if
Oh, okay,
if we
okay,
make
okay.
an addition
no,
or
that's
something,
why.
always go back
That
to
makes
check
sense.
the original. Once a day.
Yeah.
Good. Now.
That makes a lot more sense actually, because I felt like that line was like I wanted to rush that line every time I
Yes.
played it, but it felt
yes.
right. It felt in time.
The whole idea of rhythm is so that we can feel these bigger beats, and then you have to get the proportion right of the smaller ones and how they fit together. And very often in a fantasy, it gets quicker after a while. You start out slower, and then this is your first notes at that tempo. Now, if we go back, I think what I've seen with previous students, the quickest way to really see the counterpoint is to make a transcription of it into notation. And you've probably never done that.
No, I learned German tab before I learned notation on the lute.
So now you've done that, I think it would be good. So we have the cadence. So this was the first one I didn't hear you hold.
No, okay.
Is it we've got three voices we've got to look after.
Okay, so keep it down and then bar for.
You don't have to bar.
So hit the here.
Oh, it's a
B, B, yeah.
And you will have to bar. And then. So then that's you need to hold the top one. You tend to hold the treble best. Okay. Good. So this note here. So this D here really needs to continue.
Okay. So upstep. So keep that in the bass. And then lift. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I gotcha.
Yes. So that's half of our work with 16th century lute music is to understand the part writing and to play it as though we can play every voice and they're connected. So so that however we hear all of those voices. Good, carry on. That was lovely rhythm here. Let's check that you've got everything right from these two bars.
It's
of the cadence.
8th to 16th.
Which do you think is the strongest moment in these two bars?
Between here and here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we reserve any type of broken chord for those moments, and it's like this one, then arpeggiate it and again that's your resolution. So you don't have to back off of the cadences, it's just the resolutions of the cadences can be unaccented.
Okay.
Can you play from here? Good.
I don't know why I strummed, but why not?
There's still lots one. I don't hear that A flat enough. Yeah. Good, you keep turning away from me. You need to hold that bass note. Good, and then, so I'll play you the bass line, you play and I'll just play the bass line.
Do you want me to play the...
You play and I'm just going to double bass. Good. Now see if you can have space to hear that I'm holding this A flat. You're doing it differently. can't hold that if you don't use the right finger.
Okay.
This A flat here needs to go right to the end of the bar.
That's and you want all the way through. Okay. So like this.
Yeah.
The third finger.
So when you have the space,
Just a second.
when you have the space to take in where each voice goes and want to connect them all, then you'll realize that the bass goes.
So that's the whole chord then. So if I hold this up to here, so
Yes, you get to. That's it. So those, in the end, those three, that's a sixth chord, and then the bass just drops a semitone to the dominant cadence. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the preservation of the voices and the counterpoint, which is actually more than half of the concentration work. So.
Nice. Okay.
And sometimes in a difficult piece you can't do everything. So you've got to, but you still have to know where the voices go. But this one is easy. Can you go into it from the fast bar?
String, but I did my finger down.
I didn't see you do a two there.
No, I did a wrong
So
string.
If you start that fast bar a little bit slower, and then you can push towards the second chord, it'll stop it sounding. Which is just, that's an AI sort of version, but